It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
Thanks for tuning in with us yet another week here on Cat Chat. I'm your host, Jordan Johnson. As always, I'm excited to begin to discuss some of the news that we're going to be talking about today. But before we do that, I want to give my panelists the opportunity to introduce themselves, letting us know who they are.
How you doing? I'm Artie Tuggle, junior here. Mass media is the major.
Hi, I'm Sydney Otter. I'm a senior, and I'm also a mass media major.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Vontre Ritchie, and I'm a business management major.
Thank you guys for joining us today. How's the week going for you?
Great. Going good. How about you, man?
It's going good. It's going good. It's always exciting, you know what I'm saying, being a student here at Northwest. And with that being said, I mean, like, that gives us the opportunity to talk about our very first topic. What's going on here at Northwest? We tend to talk about what's going on around Northwest and the ins and outs, you know what I'm saying, but we never get the chance to really celebrate our campus. So what do you guys know about what's going on here on campus? Let's talk about it a little bit. Let's shout out some organizations that's doing well and doing big things.
I tell you, Northwest Sessions.
Okay.
That's a part of TV, radio as well, KNWT. So
nice.
Look out for that, 8:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Northwest Sessions. We always shoot a band or a solo artist and give them the chance to edit a video and make them look very good and just interview them and get to know them. You know what I'm saying? Get to know about what they like about music, why do they get into music, and
For sure.
definitely just what's their passion, like what's their drive for music. So
That's what's
you
up.
should definitely check that out.
Northwest
That'd be
Sessions.
popping for real.
That's what's up.
Other than, pop turning up.
The Palms is having a band on Saturday, so
Okay.
yeah.
And that's like a frequent thing too, them bringing in like local bands and stuff like that. So
and
that's
this
what's up.
time it's like a country band, which I'm pretty interested because I feel like we don't ever have country music at the Palms.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to I got a list.
Oh, please.
All right, so shout out to MMO. I'm the secretary. We have meetings every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Meeting room C. And shout out to Queer People of Color. That's my boy Devin Stepney's. That's his organization. He's the founder of it.
All right.
So you come. They discuss a lot of stuff. So he's a good guy. Shout out to African Student Organization. Shout out to MSTEM, and shout out to Sister.
All right.
Y'all doing
All
good
right.
things.
Check those out. And when does some of those organizations? When does you said MMO is what days again?
Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Okay. And that's
but-
and what's the MMO stand for?
Men's Minority Organization.
Got you.
So basically, it's just a standpoint on how to carry yourself as a male here in today's society.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Now, okay. So we shout out some organizations. Just quick shout out to some of the religious houses on campus: the Campus Lutheran House, the Newman Catholic Center, the Christian Campus House, and even the BSU. And if you got the opportunity, there's several praise and worship times throughout the week. So catch them out with Crew, the Newman Center, as well as the Navigators. But let's throw some love to some of our sports teams. Our football team is continuing to stay undefeated. This past weekend we had the Fall Classic, and next weekend we got another football game coming up. So we're gonna continue to try to chase those dubs. But any other like teams you want to throw out the love to that's coming up, or
The volleyball team, they're kicking some butt out there. Good job, girls.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Like I think the best start in about like the past like 5 or 10 years. Went 15-0. Finally got their first loss this past weekend, but came back with another dub, so now 16-1. So that's what's up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Speaking of volleyball, basketball coming
Already.
up, man. I love basketball, so looking forward to that. Great season. We had a great few past seasons. Probably didn't get the championship, but we've gone very far, so definitely look forward to basketball. Northwest all day.
Northwest all day.
So shout out to the baseball team. I mean, I feel like they don't get a lot of recognition. So shout out to the baseball team. I'm watching y'all.
Already. Look, hey, if you got the opportunity to go out and show love to the sports teams, please do. We need your support, and it makes us play better. You know what I mean? Without home, what's home field advantage without your fans, right?
Exactly.
It's crazy, crazy. What else we got going here on campus? Any events? You know what I'm saying? I know SAC has always got something going on. Anybody know anything about what's going on with them?
The Hunter Hayes concert's going on this Saturday night.
Okay.
So
Right on. Where can we get those tickets from?
You can get them at the admin building, I think.
Right on. Yeah, so catch the sale, you know what I mean, before you have to pay at the door, because you know it's always more expensive. What else we got going? We got homecoming coming up here at Northwest
Oh, yeah.
for the first time in I think, 2-3 years, it's falling on Halloween again, so that's about to be live. Like,
About to be live.
what's some events that you guys typically like catch during the, what's it called, homecoming weekend?
The parade, I look forward to the parade.
Always.
Just being up in the morning, being up all day, all night, like no sleep. Like I look forward to that.
Right on.
Retweet
And
that. Retweet.
also just looking forward to just a great time because, like you said, it's on Halloween, so
Yes.
it doesn't fall that much on homecoming. So it's late too. It's a late homecoming.
True that.
Never had one of those, so we'll see how it goes.
I'm excited to hit up Kegs and Eggs for the first time, being like 21 and getting to go to that.
Ready? So all you 21 out there, you know what I'm saying, go get you something to drink, get you a little breakfast. You know what I mean?
Be responsible. Yeah.
You be buzzed but not hungover, you know what I mean? So get it down. What you got though, bro?
Some eggs.
It's a few parties. The KCGP,
Okay.
Kansas City Greek picnic tour.
Nice.
They're coming up here for the weekend, homecoming weekend. So it's gonna be good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, thank you guys for showing a lot of love to our campus. We're about to jump into our first break, so continue to be tuned in with us. We're about to begin to celebrate some more news. Catch you in a minute.
It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
Hey, welcome back to Cat Chat. We're about to begin our second discussion here. And just in case you haven't been keeping up with some of the ballots and some of the new things that you can vote on here in Missouri, or considering Missouri's, you know what I'm saying, voting regulations, tobacco is now trying to increase the taxes on like all of their products, from cigarettes to cigars, you know what I mean, wraps and all these type of things. So I just want to get you guys' opinion about that. I don't know if we have any cigarette smokers here in the crowd or cigar smokers, maybe black and milds. No?
No.
Do you think this will affect you in any way, or what about the people that you know that smoke cigarettes? How do you think they'll react to it?
It sucks for the people that smoke cigarettes, but because it would not affect me at all. I clap for it that it raises up, because I hope people stop smoking tobacco, because it can cause cancer, and we already have a lot of deaths with cancer already for women and men, you know, so I'm trying to, hopes it goes up, so.
Great point. That's a great point. All this science we got behind them, people are still continuing to smoke.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I do not understand smoking cigarettes, so this tax is like a good thing, I think. Might as well.
I feel like the tax is the perfect way to continue to decline the usage of smoking.
Right.
Because back in the day it was popular, but now it's like it's growing away because of all the side effects it can have. You know what I'm saying? It can cause a person. You know, you can lose your you know what I'm saying, your tonsils and all the other stuff. You have to use a machine to talk and all this stuff. So this is not a good thing.
Yeah, I remember when cancer first, you know what I'm saying, came out, you know what I'm saying, related to cigarette smoking, people was like, oh, no, that's just a myth, or, you know what I mean, like, I don't know enough people that's getting cancer, but now we know more people with, like, messed up teeth, and, you know what I'm saying, your skin is looking bad, not to mention odor, you know what I mean? Like, you can smoke, I mean, not to, you know what I'm saying, throw a shout out to marijuana smokers out there, but after, like, a day or a couple hours, you know what I'm saying, it don't smell like marijuana smoking in your car no more, but cigarettes, somebody was smoking cigarettes in my car, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, like, it's stinks.
And you also just get that stench, a cigarette stench, you know, like, and the way how they promote, you know, the anti-tobacco commercials, those commercials taking out a tooth and putting it on a camera, you know, like that looks nasty. So like, that's definitely keeping people away from not smoking tobacco. Because have you seen that commercial where the guy goes in to get a pack of cigarettes and he takes out his tooth and put it right on the counter?
He
said you're gonna cost more than that. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Like, and that's true, because cigarettes can definitely deteriorate your teeth. So
that's real.
That's a great way to keep people off of it.
That's a great point. But something that was interesting, as I was looking through the paper, whatever, I was asking a few students around about their thoughts and opinions about this. One of the students kind of brought up the marijuana use and how this was going to affect like people going out, because you use tobacco products to roll up blunts and other, you know what I'm saying, forms of, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, getting high or, you know what I'm saying, using these products. But how do you think this is going to affect, you know what I'm saying, people that, because, you know, marijuana is also on the ballot to be legalized. So do you think that this is like a political strategy, that they're trying to raise taxes, knowing that they're not really focused on the use of like smoking cigarettes, but more so they're targeting the marijuana users, because we know that you're going to be coming into our stores using our wraps and our tobacco products to, you know what I'm saying, utilize your...
Honestly, no, because there's other forms of smoking marijuana. If you want to tax the tobacco for them rolling up blunts, then they'll just find the other cheaper route. You know, other cheaper route which be getting a pipe where you don't have to do that. You could just always just
healthy alternatives.
Put it in healthy alternatives, and it's much healthier for you too. So I don't think it'll matter much if you prefer whatever you prefer. If you like blunts, you gotta go get it. You gotta afford it.
You gotta just make that sacrifice.
But if you just like marijuana, you're gonna do it however way you want. The cheaper way. So yeah.
So just segueing back into the tobacco thing real quick. How do I mean, like you're saying, look, considering marijuana use and it's a healthier form, plus you know what I mean, so there's a lot of health benefits from smoking marijuana. Stress and depression, and you know what I'm saying, like
epilepsy.
Yeah, epilepsy. You know, that's really good. How do you? I mean, like considering the use of marijuana versus tobacco, do you think it's possible for us as a generation to totally phase out smoking tobacco in totality?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
And is that just, I mean, because we also have a whole bunch of contributing factors from our generation being health freaks. You know what I mean? Everybody is, you know what I'm saying, trying to get buff and look thinner and, you know what I'm saying, be into good eating habits. But what else, like, what's another, I mean, contribution to walking away from or using tobacco? What's something else that you think? The internet.
Like now, in today's society, technology is the number one leader business in America. You're going to get money regardless of technology. When technology becomes knowledge, because everybody put their ideas out on the internet, with blogs, with articles, like newsletters, and all that stuff. So you're going to get educated. So that's why I feel like it's like straying away from the tobacco products and more towards the marijuana use, because people are getting more educated and they know the symptoms and all that stuff that leads with smoking tobacco and what's going on.
Gosh, right on. Well, you've heard it here. Cigarettes is on their way out. Our generation is kicking them. So find your alternative way to stay healthy and stay free. We'll see you back here on Cat Chat as we come back from this break. Thank you.
It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
Welcome back. Thank you for continuing to be tuned in with us here on Cat Chat. I'm your host, Jordan Johnson. I'm excited to talk about our next topic, which is, coming to you from the stroller here in our Northwest articles. So this today, she's on it again, again, women, your man doesn't want something else. You know what I'm saying? But we're not going to go on that too much. The focus that we're going to, target is faith and relationships. Do they have this, and should they play a factor? Is it something that you've noticed people, standing by as far as, approaching relationships and what that looks like? So the question I have for you first is, we all know individuals, that were from different religious backgrounds, and we know a lot of people that are like dating and relationships. Have you noticed their faith being a major part of their relationships? If so, why? And why not?
I don't think it is anymore. It's like, I don't know, just thinking about like my own personal relationships or like my friends' relationships. Like my best friend's engaged and she she believes in God, and her fiance wants nothing to do with like God. He believes in science. And so like they've talked about how do you raise your children in that kind of house, and he wants their kids to have the right to make a decision on if they want to believe in God or not. And so like it's just something that is kind of left, I think, out of a relationship because I mean, if you believe in God, you believe in God, and that's your own like opinion and how you see things. But like, why should your partner have to be on the same page as you on that?
Right. And I got a great, response for it, but
I feel like it goes to a certain extent.
okay.
So with faith and religion, not faith and relationships, it depends on the influences. Like if you are raised in a home that's strictly towards religion, your influences and your morals will change. It'll be based more towards the book or what you read. You know what I'm saying, your family's life. It really goes off of stuff like that. But now in today's, like, you know what I'm saying, it changes a little bit because most people have faith, but they don't let it dictate their relationships because they know.
Right. It could jeopardize it in the end.
It can jeopardize it at the end, yeah.
Right on. Yeah, it's crazy how we're so considerate when it comes to people's feelings, when it comes to religion, or identifying them as some form of race or ethnicity. But are we not respecting ourselves though in that moment? Because if I chose to follow God or follow Christ or make this the center or purpose of my life, it's kind of like almost like you putting yourself on the back burner for the person that you're dating or you may potentially marry. You know what I mean? Like, how do you? I don't know. Do we have any men or women here? Are any of you like faith followers or religious at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you were considering marrying somebody, like, would that be something that would like cause you to be like, you know what, I don't know, like we really need to discuss this before we're gonna like continue to like pursue this relationship, or would you yourself like back down, and why? Like,
No, if my partner doesn't want to like pursue God, like that's his own choice, and I like also go to church on Sunday. Like I like going to church by myself. It's weird, but I don't like to like go with my partner because like I like to interpret the ceremony my own way and
Right.
like listening to what my like pastor has to say and just taking it in for my own. And like if my partner doesn't want to go to church with me, that's fine. Like,
well, that just causes me to wonder about the next question, or just popped into my head, is the point of getting married. Is it just strictly a legal thing, or is it truly a faith thing? Because there's different perspectives in that, I guess. You have the faithful people say that I want to, like have this covenant before God, and like identify that. But then also like for political reasons or governmental reasons, we have individuals saying that I just want to have this on paper so that way, for taxes and kids and like logistics like that. Like, like as far as our world, like which way do you guys see that being pulled, or your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I think it could happen like that. People get married just for political reasons, for taxes, get money back off, having kids and stuff like that. Faith plays a big part if it's just you just want to just have it. That's I can't word that.
It's hard to put in words.
It's hard to word that. But what I'm trying to say is, you being with someone for however long you plan on being with, if you've been there faithfully and religiously, if you bring that up,
right, it's your own okay, your own option in that.
Yeah, your own option in that. So that could be on the back burner really, but because not a lot of people go to church now. Not a lot of people, especially college people, and we approach ladies now. So
I hear that, so often. Like we have so many opportunities and so many different we almost have a church on every corner on Main Street, but yet and still so many people claim that they are religious or some form of faithful, but they don't attend any faith or religion practice. It's crazy, but we got to go into another commercial. So hope you continue to tune in with us. I'm your host Jordan Johnson. Is a wonderful panelist here. So tune back in with us to get that student perspective, and we'll see you in a minute.
It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
How you doing? I'm your host, Jordan Johnson. We're back to wrap up our last segment. Because people still have not registered to vote. It's blowing my mind, the numbers. You know what I mean? Like, as a college, you're not 100% yet, so that means we're still struggling. But I think the problem is the people are so they just so been out of shape that we are stuck with Hillary and Donald Trump that it's kind of like I don't even care no more. You know what I mean? Is that the vibe that y'all getting, or you know what I'm saying? Y'all hearing people still be hype about the elections, or what's the deal?
I know I was definitely into the debate, the first one that happened. I
Right.
was hyped to see that. I didn't even give Donald Trump a chance to talk. I just blah, 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 blah. As soon as he opened up his mouth. But honestly, I'm just for Democrat, and I do know where Democrats stands. Both of their policies are both a little iffy.
Right.
And how the little history, how they try to do that with the bringing up their history and past. But I just believe what my parents believe. They're my influences, and they believe in Hillary, so that's where I get my influence from. So I do care about the election, though, by the way.
Right on, right on.
I mean,
Ma'am?
I care, but it's hard to be like, oh, there's a third party candidate that could win because it's not going to happen. And
Right.
it's like, I really cannot stand Donald Trump because of like the way he acts towards women. I feel like I'll be back in the kitchen before the end of his inaugural ball.
That's hilarious.
I feel like with the presidential race going on now, I feel like after the presidential debate, the first one, I feel like it's solidified Hillary's push. Because you got celebrities like LeBron James supporting her now.
Right.
If you get these big stars supporting you, it's like, why not me? But I feel
True
like
that.
she's the perfect candidate for now because she has the most political experience. She's been in office for how many years?
True.
Definitely.
She's
Great point.
Secretary of State for how many years?
Yeah.
So letting her record speak for, itself in that case, and allowing Donald Trump's ignorance to just kind of like be his line of destruction in that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. It still worries me though, because again, like to be not educated enough to understand that we really could wreck the way the election is going right now. I mean, people. I just found out this news myself about just kind of exploring, different options. Like, are we totally back against the wall and we have to choose these two, options, or is there a third that's kind of like in the midst? And I was educated on understanding that without 280 electoral college votes, favoring, one of the parties, that it will return back to the House of Representatives, where I guess they will have the final say, or they will begin to vote in-house. That being said, I guess that kind of gave me a little comfort, but also there's a fear because, I understand you guys are not favoring either one of the, the candidates now, but who would that third party person be, or, like, how would that turn out? Hearing that that's an option, that it could return to the House of Representatives, what are you guys' thoughts about that? Like, do you know much about the House of Representatives and what they do, or?
Honestly, I do know the House of Representatives. I know what they
Right,
do.
yeah.
And they're definitely behind the scenes a lot. They're like, they run the president, honestly.
For real.
Kind of tell him what he can do and what he can't do. All the, bills get vetoed going through them, Congress and stuff. So I just feel like it's going to go in their favor. They get to pick whoever they want just because we weren't in favor of one of the two.
Right.
So I feel like we'll be playing their game like, oh, well, we'll go with who we want because we see the economy in this type of,
Right.
driving this way. I don't know. I don't like it. I feel like if no one gets elected, then open chair.
Right.
We the president.
Oh, right. They say we the people is president. All right.
But, obviously it doesn't go like that. And I know it has to go somewhere. It has to get,
Right.
someone has to be president. So
For sure.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Man.
Aw.
Thoughts, concerns, worries.
I don't know if they're choosing that I just feel like it takes our like freedom away as people. Like, why the heck do we have a voting system if we can't decide
make
who
that
we want?
decision.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's
That's a
just
good
such
point.
crap of it. Like,
Really good
so
point.
crappy.
I mean, but everybody, has their own like opinion these days, and of course, with all of these new movements, everybody has to be empowered and be independent, and no one's left behind, and everybody has to have a voice, and so that just gives more room for segregation and no one to actually have a united voice. But before we wrap up this segment, I'll get my man, because he had his hand up real quick. What you got?
Well, I feel like, how many electoral votes are it?
280.
280. I feel like they might get used in the race.
Oh yeah.
Because I've been keeping up with the polls and stuff like that, predictions.
Mm-hmm.
It has Hillary winning like almost all the swing states.
Woo.
The swing states you really go on.
Right.
You can really get a head start when it comes to getting the most mature players.
That's it. Hey, great point. Great point. Hey, look, the options out there, the likelihood of it happen, very slim, you know what I'm saying, very small, but we'll see what happens. So all I'm saying is to you as we wrap up is be educated, continue to, to get out there and be involved in the world. Thank you for tuning in with us. It's been wonderful. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you next week.